Hey guys,
Hey,
it's Tiana.
and Natalie.
I said it first.
Welcome to our channel, guys. We are here. It's time to wrap. If you guys seen our previous videos, we have more gifts to wrap.
Yeah.
They have multiplied, and I don't know how. But we do have a lot of gifts to wrap today. We're probably gonna have to make this video. We won't.
We'll probably do like a part 1 and part 2.
Or we just keep the part 1.
Okay. Yeah, it would just be like really
Just
long.
because we do have a lot, and again, we're gonna have about 30 people in our party, so we do have a lot of gifts. We also have a secret Santa, going on that day as well. And so let's start wrapping.
Right here we have little buckets. I just thought it was a cute idea. We thought it was a cute idea to put like all the bowls in one. And then these we got them at the Dollar Tree, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay,
we
we
did.
got that at the Dollar Tree. And then again, there's like a whole lot of bowls. Here we have the candy canes, sweet tarts. And then there we have the stickers,
Scissors, plenty of tape,
yeah.
some ribbons, and our obviously pen. We're gonna start wrapping. We thought about putting some music over, but we just said, why not just talk about funny things that even have happened to us in the past, cosas que no hagan reír, because that's what Christmas is all about. It's about sharing stories, pasarla bien con nuestras niñas, with our family. So wrapping could be fun, but I'm pretty sure it could get pretty hectic. So we have a lot of time, so I guess we could talk a little bit. We could just, stay quiet. We could just go crazy. But
You took off the first one.
yes, I did. So whatever it is, hope you guys enjoy this video. So we're just gonna start wrapping and going with the flow. We also have in the background, we're playing Home Alone. You guys cannot see it, just in that little the spot right there. But we are definitely on the mood. We have the fireplace going on that my husband put on, but it seems like it's going off. Maybe if you guys see him pop in the video, he's just trying to help us with our fireplace. We have our Christmas tree behind us. He's laughing because I'm telling him there's no fire. It's really cold here in Louisiana, and we have our Christmas tree. Just wanted you guys to have that feeling. And everything else behind that camera is just full of gifts. So please be patient with us. Vamos.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, vamos.
Oh, and this is our wrapping paper rack. So we have a lot. Okay, which one are you gonna use?
We do.
You're gonna use this one?
Yeah. This one is like a glittery candy cane. Este costó, I want to say it was like $4.98 at Walmart. So, and it's pretty thick, it's pretty heavy, which I like, because sometimes they tell you it's $2 and it's like there's no paper there. So we'll start with that. Tengo mi cafecito. It has to happen. Cafe all the way. Okay. We also have some
Chocolate
bags.
milk all the way.
No salió a mí. We're gonna have some. We have some bags to use there, so you guys will see them as we go as well. Either that or that will be like our last resource. Nos volvemos locas, todo el mundo con una bolsa.
Yeah. You need help?
Huh?
You need help?
I got this. Let me have the. Ay, Dios mío.
Oh my God.
Esto está durísimo. Ay. I got it. I got it. Thank you. Guys, we also gonna be uploading another video at the gym and just little little things here and there from my birthday. So hope you guys enjoy that too.
So yeah, here we are watching Home Alone. We watch it like 24/7, especially over the Christmas season. So put in the comments below, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Is it Home Alone, The Grinch, The Nightmare Before Christmas? I guess it's still considered as a Christmas movie. What else? Elf.
Guys, I love The Grinch. I think I watch The Grinch every single night.
She does.
Even if it's not Christmas, I'm watching it. I am madly in love with the new cartoon movie. No sé por qué, me encanta. I find it to be very sweet. I know a lot of people say that that they don't like it because they changed the story, but I think that, you know, they really made it, you know, pretty much like what's going on today. You know, the girl, the mom was a single mom, and that's something that happens nowadays. You know, you can, you know, unfortunately, you can go. It's a reality, and it's okay too. You know, so. So I really do like it. So we were talking about certain stories that we might be able to share with you guys, of the things that, you know, just not Christmas story, but funny stories, at least for us, that, you know, it's happened to us in la vida. We used to live in Miami, so I'll tell you guys something that happened with my sister that, until this day, I want to say it's one of the stories that my sister and I, like, we crack up and we can't get over it. And I want to say it's the problem with the communication. Back in the days, I was in the process of moving. So I had bought like new furniture. And you remember that story? And but because I was in the transition, you know, and of moving, I had we were gonna have a we were gonna have a Thanksgiving reunion at my dad's house. So my sister says, hey, you know, we're gonna have a lot of people coming over. Why don't you just, you know, let me use your furniture or add, you know, the furniture that they had, so we have, you know, more space for people to come and sit down. And I said, okay, that's, you know, that's fine, no problem. I said, perfect, because I was thinking about putting it in a storage. So I take it over to my dad's house, and it actually took a little bit longer for me to get the furniture back. So after a while, my sister calls me, and I had just gotten this leather chairs, and they were pretty new. So my sister, guys, this is like working out for me, the wrapping. So my sister tells me, she calls me and she says, hey Nat, do you think I could sell, you know, I as a matter of fact, I had lent her 2 chairs. Let me see how this story goes, because this has been a while ago. I had lent her 2 chairs and a table. So she calls me and she says, hey Nat, do you mind if I sell your the 2 chairs and the table? So I'm like, what? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, she's like, I just, I want to do it before, I sell them, because I don't want you to get, I don't want you to get upset, but they're rotten already. So I tell her, rotten? Those chairs are new. Oh, that's pretty. I'm like, those chairs are new, and I can't hold it. So I'm like, she's like, no, Natalie, they're rotten. They're really rotten. And I'm like, you've had them outside. I said, you've had them outside? I said, what are you talking about? And I'm like, my chairs and my table are new. Are you kidding me? So here so my sister says that she started thinking, well, my mom passed when I was very young. We were very young. So she's like, well, maybe this is something that my mom had given her, and she's so attached to it. And I'm like, I can't believe that you're telling me, another pen, you're telling me that my chair and table are rotten. And she's like, yes, Natalie, they're rotten. I'm sorry to tell you, but they're rotten. So I was so upset. And I tell her, well, if you think they're rotten, then I am picking them up right now. And I said, I don't want you to have. I'm like, I can't believe what you're telling me. I paid and I worked hard for those chairs and the table. And she's like, okay. And she's like, okay, Natalie, I don't want to hurt your feelings. So here I am calling my husband. Can you believe that my sister just told me that my chairs and table are rotten? And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, she just called me to tell me that. I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. I'm picking them up right now and everything else. And then she goes to me, and she was like, Natalie, I don't mean it in a bad way. She's telling me in through the phone. I'm like, I don't mean it in a bad way. And I'm like, I don't know in what way you can mean it. And I said, I worked really hard for them. And she's like, I understand that, but they're rotten. What do you want to do with that? So I would even get more upset. And and she's like, okay, Natalie, if you want them, I won't throw it away. And I'm like, I can't believe you were thinking about throwing away, my furniture. So anyhow, so she goes ahead and she tells me, she's like, well, okay, Natalie, well, they're outside. I'm not gonna do anything, bad with them. And I'm like, and again, I'm like super upset because I don't understand why she's putting them, she has them outside. And I'm like, I never lent them to you for you to put them outside. So anyhow, so she goes and she tells me that, and I'm looking for the scissors, and she goes and she tells me that, and then she goes, well, they're I don't know if they're brown on this, they're brown. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, Natalie, you've had before I got married and I moved out of the house. And she's like, you've had this outside for the longest. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she goes to me, yes, the little table with the 2 chairs, it was a patio table that I had in the patio for the longest time. I didn't even remember I even had left that other, furniture at my parents' house. And when I realized that she was talking about something else, I completely cracked up, because all this time I thought that she was talking about my new furniture, and she was like, and I'm like, you don't appreciate anything. I'm like, how can you tell me that my new furniture, it's what's it called, was rotten? So we cracked up so much, and to this day, and I'm telling you, this happened maybe 10, 12 years ago. we still died laughing because all the time I thought that she was talking about my new furniture, and I felt so insulted, okay, that she was saying that my new furniture was rotten, dirty, and ugly. So Tiana knows about that story. And I think she's heard it over how many times?
A lot.
I lied. So I'm pretty sure that when she sees this video, she's gonna crack up too. And she'll be like, I can't believe you made that story. But anyhow, it still cracks me up so much. I have so many crazy stories, you know, that is not even funny. That is not even funny. Do you have any stories with your crazy mom? Oh, no sharing.
Yeah, no memories.
Don't we have funny memories?
Yeah. I thought it came out ugly.
It's nice.
It's scattered. Or whatever.
It's nice. Round.
You have to use the Sharpies for those.
Okay. My husband, he's just laughing behind the cameras because he can't stand so much craziness.
Okay.
Husband, we need fire. So cute. One down, 800 more to go.
Well, it took you that long for just that one.
Well, I was talking. Yep. Guys, just in case you guys wonder, I mean, a lot of gifts are from us, but we also have other gifts that our family from another state have sent us. So
Yeah, no, but in reality, because they still have more to bring. So in reality,
Yeah.
it's like, it's really us. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
guilty as played, but
I think, did we buy tissue paper?
it's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just leave those.
You think I should wrap it or bag it?
We should
Do
put
it,
it.
wrap it or bag it? Wrap it or bag
You could put it in a box.
it? No, just put it. It's too small. Maybe in a bag. Bag it.
She just wants to get rid of all the stuff already. Yeah, one of them is yours, one of them is Jonathan's.
Diana, you have anything?
I don't know, I'm sure I do.
Okay.
I don't know, but like, I don't know.
Oh, well. I have stories. one time, again with my sister, I think the best stories I've ever had, crazy stories that I think the whole wide world have heard them already. It's with my sister. My sister and I, when we were younger, we used to go walking, you know, and pretend to exercise, and walking around our neighborhood. We used to live in some townhouses in Miami. So when we went, we used to go every day. So there was this black cat, un gato negro, that he will always follow us, always. So we found it to be so weird. He would literally go and walk with us. Like, if we will go 3 rounds, he will go 3 rounds with us and everything else. And he did this for the past 2 weeks. So one day we go out to exercise, and suddenly he's not there. So my sister and I were wondering, you know, what could have happened to the cat. I mean, like, he's been going around, and we said, well, maybe he found a home, maybe, you know, something, you know, hopefully nothing bad happened, but it had to be something of that kind. So when we were done walking, how can I explain this? We used to live in, like I said, in townhomes. So there were 2 houses here. This was us, this was our neighbor, but right in between both of us, there was a big tree. So as we're walking down the street, if you were standing here, you could only see the tree and the stairs of our townhouse home. So my sister and I, we stopped walking in the street. So we stopped there for a little bit just to talk right up front of the tree. So as we're looking, she tells me, oh, look, Natalie, the cat is there. And then I got happy. And you know how, you know, Hispanics we are, que somos cariñosos, and we start talking con papi, te quiero, and everything else. So I am right on the, so from the street, I see him that he's waiting for us, you know, on our stairs. So from where I'm at, I start telling him, hi papi, oh, you're so cute, you're so this, you're so that, waiting till I grab your belly. I'm gonna grab your belly and I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna grab your belly and I'm gonna play with it. I'm like, and just play with it, papi, you're so cute, I love you, papi. And here I am going crazy, talking to the cat, and I'm like, I'm gonna grab that belly and I'm gonna go like, and you're so cute, and blah 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 blah. So as I'm going out, telling this cat how much love I'm gonna give him, y que lo voy a abrazar, y que lo voy a coger, and I'm gonna be like, and everything else, I see my sister that she drops on the floor, and I was like, she passed out, se desmayó. I'm like, I don't know what the heck, and she's completely out of air, like she couldn't. She was crying, and I'm here thinking, okay, maybe we walk different this time. You know, what's going on with her? So she's like, like this, and I'm like, what? And I know she's trying to tell me something, what, like this. And then she goes like, she points and she goes like, oh, like that. And I'm like, what? So remember how I told you guys there were 2 houses and the tree? So when I actually turn and I look at my neighbor's, you know, house, my neighbor is without a shirt right on the gate. So since he cannot see what I'm looking at, okay, he thinks I'm talking to him and telling him I'm gonna grab his belly and everything else because he had no shirt, okay? And this is an older man, friend of my dad, so I did not know. I had to run and tell my dad, I swear I wasn't talking to him. And the guy thought, you know, he was just with no shirt, you know, with his door open, So everything I was, telling the cat, because he couldn't, he has no vision into, the what I was looking at, and I was right on the street. It seemed like I was talking to him, and I was telling him I was gonna grab his belly and play with it, and I was like, oh, belly, wait till I get you. I'm gonna just kiss you, and so all this time that I'm talking to the cat, this man is like right there standing, thinking that I'm talking to him, and I'm like, what? I just couldn't. For the next like 2 weeks, I would hide and make sure nobody was coming out of that house. And I had to tell my dad the story. He ended up laughing. I mean, like, what the heck? But it took me like, I want to say 3 months. The next thing I knew, the guy was moving out, and I was okay with it because I just couldn't see his face. Just crazy little stories here and there. So yeah, that's one of the crazy stories of Natalie's life. Ay, ay, ay. Ginger. Mr. Grinch. I think it's A-N-U-R. I mean N-A-N-A-U-A-R. Just some little pearls there. Nothing fancy.
You can tell how about this plate.
About the what?
This plate.
But you tell them, Tiana.
No.
Tell the
I don't know how to
story.
explain it.
That's okay.
No, you say you like to talk.
Here she is telling me that I talk too much, right? But she wants me to tell the story about.
No, it's just I gave you a story. I know. I had to put thought into it.
Okay. So Tiana, when she was smaller, she wanted. She wanted to try out for cheerleading, right?
No, that wasn't even the time for that.
Yes, it was a tryout.
No, but like it wasn't that time. It was just like a random time.
I don't know.
Cause then I wanted to be in dance, so I was just
Esto es
practicing.
para, por no de las zapaterías. ¿Ah?
You're gonna wrap that one.
Okay, so what's it called? So she wanted to try out for
No, I was just doing it for fun. I was practicing. In my head, I was. And this,
in her baby head, she was okay. So she was practicing, okay, how to do a split.
and hold up. In my defense, my friend at school told me, "Oh my God, you're so close to the ground." And that's how I had the confidence to show it to my mom. And instead of bringing me up, she just laughed.
No, because I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Okay, I was in the kitchen. There were some friends and some cousins.
It was just one.
No, there were two.
It was-
and then the boy.
It was Damien, and it was Mavesi's daughter,
No,
Kelly.
no. The whole point is that we're three people in the living room. So I could hear from the kitchen her saying, "Listen, I'm gonna do this, but whatever you do, don't try this at home."
No, but I mean, I also did say, I don't know, I'm not a professional at it.
No, she said, "Whatever you do, I've been practicing a lot, so that makes me. I have a little bit of more practice." So I myself in the kitchen, I was like,
Man, my daughter's gonna do something.
"What is it that my daughter's gonna do?" Because she said she's been practicing a lot. I haven't seen any practice. What is she talking about? So here I am. She's in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen, and she's like, and she repeated like 3 times, "Whatever you do, don't try this at home." And I'm here. She's gonna do something with fire. She's gonna do something like wow, And I'm here thinking,
Wow.
what the heck is going on? Well, what she was gonna do there, it was a
You're so mean.
no plan. So she was gonna do a split. So here I am. If I would have had a camera, I would have died.
Wait, how do you spell her name?
Anuar. So
A-R?
N
A-N-U.
UAR. So as I'm there, I'm here thinking, okay, well, let's see, what is this big thing, going on and happening. Okay, so as I'm there, I go ahead and I see her, and I'm here thinking, like I was preparing myself for a surprise or something, and then suddenly she goes like, she literally goes like this.
I didn't do that. No, it looked better.
No, yes,
It looked
she
better
did.
than what everyone is
She
saying.
went like this. Okay, imagine these are her legs. So she went like this.
That's not true.
You went like this.
No, that's because I had socks and I almost slipped.
And then she jumped back, and then it goes clack. Her.
My pants didn't even. Mommy, you know why I know that my pants didn't break? Because to this day, I still have those pants.
Well, something broke there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what could have broke.
I don't know. All I know is that she went like this.
I almost slipped. I was wearing socks and You're so
She
mean.
jumped back, and I was like,
It takes a lot to do that. You have to be talented.
she didn't even get down to the floor.
That's why.
I don't understand. She just went literally like, she jumped up, and I'm like, here, and I'm like,
guys. I was like 9. Okay.
Well, she warned everybody not to try this home. You know? Ay, no puedo. I can't. She was like, don't try this at home. And I'm here thinking the kids.
Madre effing always believing in her kid. Until you laugh. That's when you scarred me. You're like.
And I'm here thinking this kid must be thinking, well, if I cannot try that at home, I can't do nothing. Oh my God, this is too much. This is too much, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just that one thing is me telling the story, and another thing you guys should
It's
have
an
seen her.
exaggeration, guys.
No, it's not. Just
I kid
literally
you
going
not.
like this,
Like-
jumping, and then she runs.
No, honestly, I just think I covered it up well because nobody else laughed. But her.
Everybody, because everybody else was in shock.
No.
All the kids were like,
That's not true.
Yes, they were like,
That's not true. I saw their faces.
yes, they laughed a little bit. They laughed a little bit. And they were like, I don't know, we're still waiting.
That's not true, guys.
I love you, dear. It was so funny. It was so funny because, I mean, come on, guys. Like when you go to the circus or when you go to something, and they tell you don't try this at home like 800 million times, you're like, whoa, I can't do it. Okay, I won't do it. But the truth is that I could have done it because all she was going,
Because I had slipped. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Anyhow, the whole point is that I
It
still
would have came out, but I slipped. And that's what, no, that's truly what happened. I slipped and that's why I was like,
when
oh.
people don't want to accept the truth. I mean, it's been over 8 years and she can still get over it. I tell her.
Because I speak nothing but the truth.
It's okay. I mean, can you do a split now? You can't.
Because she scarred me for life.
That's not true. That's not true. I didn't even know she was warning everybody. I was in the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen being nosy.
I was just wondering.
I swear that day I ran to the room and I cried.
No, she did.
Yeah,
not.
I did. I cried for a minute and then I came back out to show my face. I didn't want to show my face after that. And then I had to go to a sleepover after that. I didn't want to. I wasn't confident.
All I know that when I looked at the kids, because the kids looked at me, they just went like.
Because I slipped. You're so mean, my God.
Oh my gosh. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna have to stop saying stories because they're too much. You guys probably are bored or something, but for us, I really hope you guys even understood the story because it's so hard to say, but for all of us, we just cracked up. I mean, like, we love her. I want you to do a split one day.
I'll get into yoga and I'll do it.
Oh, little baby, Jesus Christ. Anyhow, The whole point is that.
The time I put the dollar in.
Huh?
The time I put the dollar in.
But didn't say it. Why are you so
No.
shy?
Because
Are you shy? You're the one with the problems.
I don't think you're talking about yourself.
She's,
So.
I did. She's telling me the time that a dollar got wet and she went to the microwave to dry it, and then my husband had to run behind.
Look, you know
I was
why?
at a heart attack because she was gonna warm up money in the microwave. In the microwave.
You know why I did that? Okay, you know the movie Home Alone. Hold up, just listen. When Kevin like spills everything, and then I don't know if it's in that part or if it's when they're late and they're leaving and they're like, oh, it's in the microwave or something like that. And so in my head,
It's on top of the microwave,
Well, in
not
my head-
warming up. You
No,
we
but he
won't
said-
even watch
no,
this
because
movie
he said-
800 times.
no, because he said, oh, this is cute. Because he said, what's it called? To heat it up because they were wet. I don't know. He said something like that. So that's when in my head I was like, oh, I never knew you could heat up money. So obviously you can't.
It's okay sometimes. It's okay.
Remember
Huh?
the time I wore your ring?
Okay, there was.
That was on that same
She
year,
tells
man.
me
I swear. That was my
It was
year.
a bad year for her. You know, like, maybe it was un año de crecimiento. You know, the year of the growth. Like she had it on a year. Okay, so my husband had given me a ring, and I don't know if you guys noticed, she's a little bit taller than I am.
A little bit.
And yes, she is skinnier, but she has longer hands. Her hands are big. Her fingers are long. She's just a taller, person than I am. So everything that I have, she thinks it fits. Believe it or not, she does wear my size clothes. They do fit her, but it's just because she's tall, not because she's as heavy as I am. So she sees the ring and she likes the ring and she wants to try the ring.
No, I just wanted to try it on. I wanted to prove you wrong. That was
You see, she wanted to prove me wrong. I tell her, Tiana, this ring will not fit. Oh, how can it be? Your fingers are chubbier. They're fat, mom. It's gonna. And
I wasn't
said,
saying it in a mean way. I was just.
I told her
I couldn't.
they would
understand.
not fit. My husband said, Tiana, it would not fit. We told her it would not fit, Tiana. Look how small this is. My fingers, my hands. Can you just put your hand right there? Okay.
It's not that
Look
much
at
of a difference. What size are you? In ring.
I don't know right now, but the whole point is that it still doesn't fit. Her hands. Show your hand like that. Okay.
It's not that much of a difference.
No. It's only the double of mine. Anyhow, so one day we are outside cleaning the car. We were cleaning the car, and we go in and we see Tiana like facing to the back, like in the what's it called, in the kitchen, and all we hear her say is, "Uy, ay."
No, mentira.
Uy.
You guys were outside. Para esa
She's there.
época, ustedes fuman.
She's there.
So
she's
you
there.
guys were outside.
She's there suffering with that. So as I'm going inside of the house, I would say, Tiana, what's going on? Jonathan is like, Tiana, what's going on? So Jonathan
That's not
was
true.
up to
I know,
her.
you don't even remember. I called my mom in because she was outside. So I called her in, and I was like, "Ay, mommy, you were right." And then I showed her my finger, and that's when she goes and she tells Jonathan because my finger was all purple.
So her finger was purple black.
It was
I don't know how long she had that ring on,
It was
trying
literally
to
like 5 minutes.
trying to figure it out, but her finger was completely like black already, to the point where I got hysterical. So here I am, like going crazy, and Jonathan's going crazy, and I'm like, you gotta deal with this. So he's trying to deal with it, and he puts the soap, he puts the thread, the little, algodón. He tries everything that you could imagine, the Spanish way, the American way. We try it all. The ring would not come out. And she's like, I thought it would fit because my finger, and I said, I told you it would not fit. And here we are. I said, you're gonna lose your finger because, she was like, no, and then her finger will go more like boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, stop it, it's gonna get bigger. So here we are trying to figure out. My husband thankfully had, I don't know how you call that, un alicate, like a special tool.
It's just a tool.
And he just had to cut the ring off her finger because,
Look, now they'll forever have memories with that ring. You see, now you can put a story on that ring.
Now that ring is still broken. That's
but there's a story behind it. There's an amazing story behind it.
I don't know what to say. Well, yes, she has her finger. That's all I have to say.
No, and the most amazing part of it all, right? Because you know how, like...
Is there an amazing part?
Yeah, you know how Hispanic moms are? I didn't even get in trouble. I was so surprised. I think I was so surprised about that out of everything. I thought you were going to yell at me and punish me, and she didn't. You see? I'm going to scare her more often, like if I'm losing a limb or something.
I don't know. You're right.
I think she was speechless.
You're right. Don't remind me. I'll punish you right now. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. The things that as parents we have to do it. And I told her it would not fit. Oh, I thought it would fit because your fingers are shorter than mine. And I wanted to prove you're wrong.
Because in my head, she was calling me fat. So it didn't make any sense to me.
All of this happened in the same year. I'm telling you. Thankfully,
okay. I went through a lot as a kid. Okay.
Thankfully, she learned a lot.
I went through a lot of psychological stuff.
She learned a lot and she got over it very quick, very fast. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy, crazy things that always happen. But anyways, it is what it is. With all the stories, and I think we're like 48 minutes. I think this is my third gift.
Honestly, look, guys, we're just wrapping the gifts. We'll show you later on all the stuff that we've wrapped.
Yeah.
Because if not, this is gonna reach like.
And you
3
guys
hours.
are probably bored at this time, and we have 100 and so plus gifts to wrap. So until next time, hope you guys had a quite little, good time with us and had a good laugh, and we thank you, and I hope you guys are having a great time with your family. That's all we want and we wish for you guys. So hasta la próxima, que Dios me los bendiga.
Bye.
Los queremos mucho. Bye bye.
Okay, let me see if I can do it right this time.